YouTube, I am back with another quick unboxing. Maybe a quick unboxing. We'll see how this one goes. But what this is inside the box is the Valve Steam Deck dock. So I ordered it as soon as it was available, and it actually came in like 2 days. I don't know how it got here so fast, but they said like a week or two. In 2 days, this thing was literally here, man. Crazy. But I wanted to share my first impressions with you guys about the Steam Deck dock. So as you know, I do have a Steam Deck right over here. We'll talk more about that here in a second. But I actually do love the Steam Dock. It is Steam Deck. It is a great console, and I'll get more into that here shortly and give you guys some reasons as why I think the Steam Deck is the greatest of all time. Let's go ahead and pop that to the side. So right here it says connect your dock, contents, the dock station. It says Steam Deck right there. So very understated box, nothing special at all. So let's go ahead and cut this open and get it out. There we go. So I'm really happy to finally have this. I bought a third-party dock, and I'll do a comparison with that one just because I was impatient. So I did buy a third-party. This one already is heavier than the third-party one that I did buy. Up here you see the Steam logo right there, pretty nice. Has a pad in the inside so the Steam Deck doesn't move when you do have it docked in there. So that's pretty awesome. Here on the back, you have a DisplayPort, an HDMI input. You have your Type-C input, you have Ethernet input, and then you have three USB 3.0s right there on the end there. Nothing on the sides at all. And then you have the Type-C cable to plug into your Steam Dock right there. So let's see if we have anything else in here. Yep, we have another cable, power cable, and looks like maybe some instructions. Oh man, that's a hefty book for a dock. Look at that, man. What? That is a hefty book for a dock. I mean, obviously it's probably hefty because it has every language known to man in here. Health and safety maintenance, regulatory limited warranty, and agreement information. But that's still a hefty book just for a dock. All right, so that's everything that comes inside of the box for the Steam Deck dock. So I'm super happy to be able to have this because now I'll be able to, I could have did it with the other dock here. I'll show you this one. So this is the third-party dock that I purchased right here. This was all plastic, super light. On the back of this one, you have your three USB 3.0s, you have the Type-C, and then you have an HDMI output there. If you look closely here, it looks like they had in mind to do something here, or maybe there's another model because there's a perforated line right there, like there should be something else there. Looks big enough for an Ethernet port, but this model did not have it. And then here is the cable that goes into your Steam Deck right there. This one's cool. I didn't have an issue. I could have just stuck with this one, but it didn't have Ethernet in it. So I wanted faster internet when I did go and play games and stuff. So I really wanted this one. And I'm kind of a snob when it comes to products that are made by the company, the official products. So I'm always going to buy the official products that the company makes along with third-party accessories. I do like to try those out, but I'm very snobbish when it comes to the official stuff. I always get that stuff and I prefer it over any third parties. That's just how I am, I guess. All right, so that's that right there. Here's your cable, has a long enough power cord so that you can place it behind a cabinet or something. So this is just like the one that comes with the Steam Deck, so nothing special right there. So Steam Deck just drops into here like so. And then if you see here, mine has a case on it. I have a clear acrylic shell to protect the body of the Steam Deck. You can get these on Amazon. They were $15.99 when I purchased them. I think it was somewhere around there. And then the cable just comes up here, pops right in here at the top. But it looks like, all right, so I will have to actually take my case off. So this dock does not work with the case on it, which sucks. So I will have to remove my case. This dock here that I purchased, the third-party one, works without taking the case off. So bam, works perfectly fine. So a little disappointed in that the Steam Deck one does not work without the case. I mean, with the case. But maybe I can buy like a little adapter or something, maybe to go on there. And then we won't have any issues. But that's a little disappointing. But anyways, I will be using this to hook it up to the TV. And I'm really looking forward to that. But to the Steam Deck, let's get into that. So the Steam Deck has been my choice of gaming accessory or gaming console of everything. As you guys already know, if you're a viewer of my channel, I have the PlayStation 5, I have the Xbox Series X. I had a Switch until recently. I ended up getting rid of the Switch because I just really didn't play it that much. I had a whole collection of about 300 games, and I decided to get rid of them because I didn't play them as much as I thought I would. It had became an obsession. But I have every other console, but the Steam Deck has been my console of choice. I have it with me no matter where I go. And if I'm in the front room and watching TV, I have it with me and I'm playing a quick game. Or if I'm in a bedroom and I'm, not sleepy, I'll pull this out and I'll start playing the Steam Deck. So I have 100% completely fell in love with this game console. It is the best thing, man, since sliced bread almost. Just joking there, but it is. It does everything that I need it to do. When I went to the Game On Expo in Arizona, I had it with me on the plane. I started playing Detroit Become Human. That was actually the first time I actually started playing the game. I bought that game years ago when it came out on PlayStation and never got around to it, and started playing it actually in the airport and on the plane, and had a blast playing it and really enjoyed the game. I do want to beat it, and I'll probably end up beating it here on the Steam Deck. All right, so I'll show you some of the things that I have on the Steam Deck so you get to see what it is I'm actually playing on my Steam Deck, and some things that let me put my password in, and some things that I've altered on the Steam Deck to make the experience even better than what it could be. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so I downloaded this thing called the Hero Games Launcher, or Heroic Games Launcher, and what that does, it allows me to use the Epic and the GOG launcher, so I can play all my Epic games and GOG games. And then, if you didn't know, now you know, the Steam Deck is an emulation beast. And when I say emulation beast, this thing can run any retro game I throw at it. And then, so I put Emulation Station on here, which is an extremely easy install. You look it up on YouTube, and you'll be able to download Emulation Station if you haven't, and it self-installs. And all you have to do is just put your ROMs in a folder, and Emulation Station figures them out. I was playing another game called Jitsu Squad. We actually played this on the Media Glitch stream. We do stream every Saturday night over on Media Glitch on Twitch. So check us out if you have not done so already. An amazing game. We actually beat that on a stream. The graphics, gameplay, absolutely phenomenal. If you have not played it, I highly suggest it. It is available on Steam and PC. It is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch in a physical format this year in December. You can pre-order on Amazon and other websites. If you look it up, you'll be able to pre-order it, but I highly suggest it. It's a play it. We fully beat that game. Then I just downloaded some games. Some of these, like this Monster Train, I haven't played it. Well, I played it for like 20 minutes, but didn't really give it a much of a chance. But that came from the Humble Bundle, along with Deathloop. That was free in the Humble Bundle. If you haven't played Deathloop is a phenomenal game. It is free in the Humble Bundle, free in the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and free on the PlayStation Store. So definitely give the game a try. I think you'll like the humor. Gameplay is awesome, and it has it's a different touch on the video game, so it's pretty awesome. So all of these games here aren't what I'm playing. I beat Jitsu Squad. I play Emulation Station all the time. Deathloop, I'm playing that there. A lot of these games came to me because of the Humble Bundle. When I added them, they automatically add them to your library. So that's why you see a lot of this here. Final Vendetta, I beat that. That is a beat 'em up. and a reminiscence of Streets of Rage, Final Fight, stuff like that. Is it as good as those? No. It just feels, to me, underbaked, not fully cooked. I don't know. Just something about it just doesn't feel polished or as polished as I would like it to be. But tons of games on here, and I am really new to PC gaming. I already now have 249 games on here. And it is kind of gotten out of control when it comes to PC games. They're super cheap. Obviously, you can get them in the Humble Bundle. You can get them on Fanatical. You can get them on Steam Keys. It's just so many ways to get access to these games at a cheap cost that there's literally no reason not to have one of these devices or to be playing on Steam. I had ignored Steam for a long time, and I was just strictly console, and now the tides have turned. I am able to play these games and play them on the PC, play them on the go, and it transitions all of my game saves and achievements between the two systems with no issues. Just an amazing, amazing thing. So just wanted to let you guys know how I felt about that. And then earlier I mentioned why I made the decision to get rid of the Switch, right? So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and load up Emulation Station. And if you have a Steam Deck, I highly, highly, highly suggest you doing Emulation Station. So it's EmuDeck. You're going to download the EmuDeck, and then it has a front end called Emulation Station. This is a retro console emulator beast. So just basically select the Emulation Station and hit play right there. It'll say Emulation Station Desktop Edition, and then boom, it loads up all of your emulators right there. So as you can see, I have Atari Jaguar, Atari Lynx, the Autonomous Wave, Final Burn Neo, MAME, TurboGrafx 16, 3DS, Nintendo 64, Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, Nintendo Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, GameCube, Super Nintendo. Oh, what is that? Huh, that says Switch. Yes, so you can actually pay the Switch games through here through Yuzu. And then these are the games right here that I have on here. Let me go back, and there you go. I have the Castlevania collection, Mario Golf, Mario Strikers, Mario Tennis, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, the Mario 3D Land, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which is the best Legend of Zelda game on the Switch to date, in my opinion. It was amazing. And then Ys Origins. In all these games, I still own the physical copy, so that's why you only see those few games that are in there for the Switch, because those copies of the games I actually still do own. Those are ones I didn't get rid of it because my daughter still has a Switch. She has a Switch Lite, so she still has a Switch. And then you have the Wii U right there, Sega CD, Dreamcast. Yes, it emulates Dreamcast perfectly fine. Sega Game Gear, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, Sega 32X, Sega Saturn, which is one of my favorite consoles of all time. Excuse me, burping over here. And then Sega SG-1000, which I don't really have much of an experience with, but I did buy one to complete my Sega console collection. So Sega SG-1000 came before the Sega Master System, so I guess it's basically kind of like an Atari console. It's an 8-bit console, but it came before the Sega Master System here in the States. Then you got my favorite of all time, Neo Geo. Yes, it plays Neo Geo games with no issues. Neo Geo CD, Neo Geo Pocket, Sony PlayStation does play Sony PlayStation 1 games with no issues, Sony PlayStation 2 games, and then back to Jaguar. So I can add more games in there. It has every emulator you can think known to man for the most part, but the games play perfectly fine. I play Final Burn Neo probably the most next to Neo Geo, just because that's like every single arcade game ever. So you can click on them and you can go down through the games and you'll see the games there. So pretty dope. Now you can also change the skin. So this is one little overlay. So if I hit the start button here, then I go to UI settings, and then I can go to theme settings right here. And then there is, I think it's the comic book master I use. Let me check here. It should switch it up. Yes. All right. So the comic book master here is really nice. This is one of my favorite UIs on there. You can scroll through, has really nice colors right there for everything. And then you can just select whatever. Let's see here. Let's go to Neo Geo. There we go, Neo Geo. And then all of your artwork and everything would show up on the side there. But let's see here. We can scrape it. So if you hit there and you hit scrape, and then go, I just want to do this one game. Let's see, there we go. I think it's edit this game's metadata, and yeah, there we go. And let's go ahead and just scrape this one game real quick, and it should find the pictures and everything. So I found 3 count bouts. There you go. It's working on it. All right, hit save and apply. So now I scraped that 3 count bout is right there with a little trailer of what the game is. And if you see down here, it is scrolling, telling you all about that game. So you can do that to all the games if you want to. If you want, you can do it all by itself, where you can just hit the start button over here, hit scraper, and then you can do all of the games. So let's see here, metadata, go all games, and then you would just go down here and hit start. You can also select the systems you want to here. So if I want to do every single system on here, I can just select all of them and have it scrape all of them. It would take a long time to do that, but so we're not going to do that. But if you wanted to play a game, so let's see what we'll play in here. Breaker's Revenge. If you never heard of Breaker's Revenge, man, play Breaker's Revenge. Breaker's Revenge is an amazing game on the Neo Geo. It starts right up. There you go. Add some coins in there. Bam. And so you have access to all this. And the cool thing is all this I can play right on the TV. I can dock this in the new dock that I just got over there, and then hook up any wireless controllers to the console and play all of these games right on the TV with no issue, man. So I am in love with the Steam Deck. I think the Steam Deck is the best console out right now. There we go. I'm over here dying, kiddo. So that's just my opinion. I would love to know what you guys' opinion is as far as what the best console is. Because there we go. So, all right. And then if you want to back out, just hit the 2 top buttons, start and select. They bring you back to the game there. And then you can hit them again to go ahead and quit Emulation Station. So that was a quick little tour of Emulation Station. But the favorite part of me having a Steam Deck. So I would love to know you guys' opinions, man. Drop them in a comment. Are you going to get a Steam Deck? Steam Decks are readily available now within 1 to 2 weeks. You can go over to Steam. You can buy one. You can choose from the 3 configurations. I think it goes 64 gig, and then it has 256 and 512, I think is what it is. This is the highest one. This is the 512 there. I have a 1 terabyte micro SD here in the bottom. I have no problems. All those games and emulators are running off of the micro SD, so I have no problem playing those. And I do have games, full-size PC games installed on that micro SD also. So if you're trying to, if you're on to save some money, go with the $399 one. Comes with 64 gigs of internal storage plus a micro SD card. It'll play fine. I haven't seen any issues with any games playing on there fine. And like I said, you can get a 1 terabyte micro SD card at your convenience, you know what I'm saying? And then if you have it docked to the new Steam dock, if you're going to buy it, or even if you buy one of the third-party ones here, you can plug in an external hard drive right there, and your games can be played off of that external hard drive. So the flexibility of the Steam Deck with the Steam Dock or third-party docks is just amazing, man. So I am in love with this console. I plan on buying a skin for it. I'm still going to keep this. Well, obviously I can't keep the case on there now with this because it won't work. So I'm going to buy a skin for it. I seen a real nice NES scheme that I liked. So I'll probably buy that and put it on here, and I'll show you guys that in like a little YouTube short or something like that. But yeah, man, there it is, the Steam Deck. Love it. You've probably seen 50 million videos all over YouTube about it, but this is my first real little in-depth video about the Steam Deck and the Steam Deck dock, so I hope you enjoyed. So if you did like the video, go ahead and drop a like. It'll help for the exposure of the video. I'll let more people see it every time you guys like it. It'll push it out there so more people will see it, and I would appreciate that so much. And if you are new to the video, you've been scrolling through YouTube and you decided to stop on mine because of my picture or whatever the case may be, and you go ahead and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it, so you'll be notified when I have new content. You come over and check it out then too. And that's it, man. I just wanted to show you guys what I got in today, the new Steam Deck dock. Let me know what you think about that if you're going to pick one up. I want to let you know about the Steam Deck, my console of choice as of right now. And let me know if you're going to pick one up down in the chat. I would love to have a conversation with you. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I appreciate you, and I'll check you in the next one. Peace.